Welcome to stockmarketfunding.com. What we have here is a potential government takeover of your retirement accounts. And basically what this video is about is that we had put together a video prior a couple of weeks ago, and actually we talked about it a month ago, is where the government is in extreme debt and that the workplace retirement programs and any attempt to force the ERISA fund contributions by federal law or regulations to invest in U.S. Treasuries. I brought this to people's attention well over a year ago. And I also did another video on stockmarketfunding.com talking about that the Treasury Department is broke. And basically the WND, that Retirement USA, is it's at a preliminary stage of defining its principle, and that that what they're going to actually try to do is do what we call a government mandated retirement account that would work. Well, and the Obama administration has not yet signed on to the effort, although they've acknowledged this, and the Obama administration will endorse it. Basically, what I want people to understand here is that the Social Security and the second pillar voluntary participation, private pension programs such as 401ks and IRAs, that's you people. And the thing about it is, moreover, the Obama administration needing to raise nearly $1.5 trillion just to cover this year's anticipated federal deficit. Well, guess what? Obama administration is looking at 401ks and IRA accounts, such as trillions of dollars that could be forced into treasuries, bonds, to finance the federal budget deficit, people, meaning they can't get China and Japan to buy any more debt. So who's going to pay the debt? You are. And here's Retirement USA website, attack Social Security. According to all kinds of various different things that are happening here, the U.S. Treasury and Department of Labor are getting serious pushbacks from the mutual fund industry as well. And let me tell you something. You know, every gimmick after gimmick after gimmick and anything to take control of your asset. First, you lost all your equity in your homes in the housing bubble. Now, your last and true asset, IRA holders and investors in 401k plans, are free to invest in Treasury bonds if they choose. No, you're not going to have a choice of nothing. And the thing about it is that as we move forward, somebody's got to pay the debt. You've already paid it by frivolous spending by governments around the world, but the U.S. in particularly is that if you really want to take a look at investment company institute member companies manage some 11.62 trillion in mutual fund assets for some 90 million mutual fund shareholders, including retirement-oriented investors participating in defined contribution plan such as employer-sponsored 401k accounts. Well, guess what? There's lots of things down here and lots of links that you need to be aware of. And basically, what I'm trying to do is the Fed borrowing could reach $4 trillion. And stimuluses still can't help Wall Street either. Trillions get ready for quadrillion. And let me just tell you something. If I were you, you don't want to lose control of whatever small assets that you have, let alone being mandated. And your IRA and your 401k account into U.S. Treasury debt-backed government annuities. What a joke. And gimmick after gimmick after gimmick, stockmarketfunding.com has brought them all to people's attention long before they actually bared the fruit that you did not want. And basically, once again, I'm telling you, it's a very serious matter, and it's extremely serious. And the thing about it is, if I were you, we call it the SMF, government, IRA, and 401k takeovers. And basically, you need to be very well aware of it. If you want to learn more about it, get in contact with us at stockmarketfunding.com. do not be a victim or potential victim. Lots of things can happen, and I'm telling you, Social Security benefits for the average retiree are $13,922 a year, uh, less than the income of a full-time minimum wage worker, and that's pretty pathetic for people that have worked their whole life. There's lots of gimmicks. You know, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, now it's going to be your 401k, and it's going to be your IRA. And what's going to end up happening to those funds? How are they going to get sucked in to the U.S. Treasury Department? And you need to be aware of what this can potentially do to you.